What's up, everybody? My name's Crystal. I am an intuitive healer and a Reiki master. I'm with tranquilafllc. And what I'm going to do today is pull some oracle cards and then do a collective tarot reading. And then I'm going to send you Reiki before we finish up to clear whatever chakras the cards say to clear, right? For your highest good. So I'm going to, I have prayed and meditated over these cards, but I'm just going to cleanse the space real quick, and then we can get started. I hope everybody's doing really well. It is hot where I am, so I think I'm going to go to the lake when I get done. I have a Reiki client coming later this afternoon, and I think this evening I'm just going to go stare at some mountains in the water, because it just feels like that is what I want to do today. It's cleansing, cleanses the soul. Okay. And I'm going to invite your guides in, my guides in, my power animals, and the archangels, Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael. Be here now and protect me as I channel these messages for the collective's highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. All right, let's see where we go. I can't believe we're almost midway through July. Time is just fluid these days. I'm like, weeks are flying by. You can tell that we're in Aquarius and out of Capricorn, because that felt a lot heavier and a lot slower. I feel like it was just Christmas, and yet here we are. Okay, and so what do I need to know? What can you share with me for the collective's highest good? Okay, first card out, number 44. Awareness, attention, reality, connection, presence. 44 is a master number. It can also be reduced down to an 8, which is all about abundance. And this is your crown chakra. Okay, what else do I need to know? What else? Thank you. Number 6, grounding. Nature, presence, practicality, and stability. I've been seeing this a lot. The head, heart, root alignment. It's called the Merkaba, and there's actually a really good show on Gaia called Sacred Geometry, and it shows how we are sacred geometry, and it shows how to activate these different areas in the body. And there's a Merkaba activation that I've actually been practicing. It's pretty good. It's all about healing the, activating your heart, right? And getting into the alignment so you can be the hollow bone. Okay, and last card. Thank you. I can't make this up. Number 22. The heart. Which 22 is also a master number. It reduces to 4, and that's about stability. So you have 6, a 4, and an 8, and that's what I'm going to clear when we get finished with the tarot. I was doing it the other way, but I feel like for some reason, whoops, I got a card upside down. I feel like it might flow better. I'm not sure. I'm trying to work on the angle of my camera to show you my workspace, the cards when they come out. So far, no such luck. I'm going to do some more research and playing around with it. So thank you for bearing with me. 15 seconds of insane courage is what I was told. That's the guidance I've been receiving, and that's what this takes, because if you know me, I don't want to be on camera. I want to be behind the scenes, right? My South Node's in Aquarius, all about innovation and working together as a team. My North Node's in Leo, which talks about creativity, passion, and standing on your own and being seen. And that makes me super uncomfortable. And if you don't know, your north node is the node that you're supposed to follow in this lifetime. It's kind of a roadmap of where to go. So here I am. And I thank all of you for being here and holding space with me. And here we go. Okay, the first card out. I love this. 10 of Wands. Tens are usually, in the 10 of Wands, it's like the end of a struggle, an uphill battle. Wands are about passion, creativity, fire, right? And she is walking downhill, and the path is lit by these torches. She's got her wand of power in hand. Now, in numerology, 0 through 9, that's what it is. Every number can be reduced back. 10 means 9's the end, 10's the end plus. And so what that means is, since it reduces to 1, you're at the beginning again, but you're not at the very beginning. You are there with all your experience, all the wisdom, all the lessons that you've learned. And if you can see this, she's coming downhill and she's got all of the things that she needs, right? Or that she's learned, she's taken it with her to help when whatever's next. So it's not necessarily, I don't see this as bad. It's just like, I've had enough. I'm walking away. I'm going to chase my passion, my creativity, my joy, maybe. And so, what is the collective's challenge? I don't know if I said it. I pull a Celtic cross spread, and I'll go through this. Your challenge is the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles that's an earth signs, and they talk about building material resources. And material, yes, it can be money. It's usually not, though. What I've found is resources are people. And you can see this is collaboration, teamwork, building something together. And it looks like they're having fun. He's smiling. They're doing a creative project. Maybe you're not in the very beginning stages because you're not at the ace. So you are finding your tribe. You're finding like-minded souls that have the same type of goal in mind. And that can be challenging at times, because if we're working with other people, then there's other people's opinions and stuff like that. So we will see where this goes. The next card out is recent past, and this is judgment, the 20. So that reduces to a 2. 2s are about choices. And the judgment card, when I see this, it is linked, I believe, don't hold me to this, to Scorpio, just like the Tower card. So this could be, in this card, it looks like she's ascending. I don't know if you can see that. She's releasing what no longer served, right? She's releasing her old self. She's ascending. She's moving up. So maybe that's what you're doing, and that's why you walked away. You knew that your vibration had shifted, and you couldn't stay in the place where you've been. We get to a place, and when the vibration is uneven, it makes it very difficult to stay in the environment. So maybe you've packed your bags, you're meeting your soul tribe because you made that judgment, because you did the shadow work and said, this is no longer serving me. Okay, next card out. 5 of Pentacles. This has been coming out a lot. A whole lot. This can talk about grief, feeling like you're left out in the cold. But if you can see here, all she has to do is lift her head up, and then she can see the resources are available. But she's got to get out of her own way. And if you see here, there's a key. She has the key. It's just needing to shift the perspective maybe a little bit. 5s are all about change, rapid change. So, and Pentacles, like I said, you might be building something. And With the 5 and the 3, that's an 8 of Pentacles, and that is getting close to the end of a cycle. What your higher self wants you to know is 2 of Swords. And like I said, I think I said, the head, heart, and root alignment, this talks about being stuck in your head, right? The thoughts. Maybe they're swirling around in there and you don't know what to do. In the traditional tarot, I see she has the swords kind of crossed over her heart and the blindfold one. So it can talk about going within, getting back to the center so you can then make a decision on how to proceed. And swords are communication. It can be justice, judgment, the balancing of scales. It can be, it's air signs, right? So education, and it feels like she's confused and there might be other people's opinions coming in. Because if you can see these birds, it looks like they're kind of yelling at her. Maybe there's some people that are giving you their opinions and you really need to go inside to figure out how you feel about the situation. Find that quiet space. And then how did the collective get here? Please tell me that for their highest. Thank you. Love this. This is a 13 card, which is a 4. So you might be seeing 4-4. Because you have the heart chakra, which is 22, and that's a 4. And then death and rebirth. It almost looks like the third eye's been activated. And like I said, with, it's not just death. Death is not like a terrible card in the deck. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new. Okay, and what's the collective's attitude right now? I usually don't flip if I'm looking at them, so usually. Woo! I love this. I love this. King of Pentacles. Okay, this is your attitude. Maybe you see the resources. He is grounded. He is like stable, father figure, loving. He knows the value in hard work and the process. So maybe that is, you could be dealing with an earth sign, but this is in your attitude. So maybe you really do see the resources that are around you. Maybe you did go within, shift your perspective. And then, like I said, resources, it's people's time, it's their education, it's their wisdom, it's their experience. And maybe you're seeing that. You're seeing that you are abundant in resources. Your bank account is only one type of resource. It can be health. It can be really anything. But it's your perspective on it, right? Okay. Outside influences. What does the collective... Ooh! 3 cards just popped. This wanted to show the 7 of Cups. So maybe there's a lot of choices. There could be confusion. It does talk about that. But it looks to me like he is just trying to decide. And there's a bat under one cup. There's a snake slithering out of another. It looks like, I don't know, smoke, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Clouds or a haze, humidity, something like that around it. And he's trying to make a decision. So maybe that's what it is. You're trying to make a decision on what way to go. based off of the resources that you have available to you. Okay, next card out. You could be seeing 7-7 as well, because here we go, 7 of Pentacles, and this talks about growing something, right? It looks like whatever this endeavor, I mean, it could be a new job, it could be applying to college, it could be a new hobby or something that brings you passion coming in. I tend to say it's probably more work related because it's Pentacles, but it doesn't have to be. And so whatever you're creating with these people, and then the 3 and the 7, that's a 10. So that's the beginning of another new cycle. And he, in this, he's grown, right? The Pentacles. But if you look at his hand, there's energy coming out of his hand and into the ground to help him manifest this, nurture it. And so maybe this is something that you have been working on for a while. And maybe walking away was just a pivot. Sometimes we have to do that. I started this business and I lived on the East Coast, and through a chain of events, I moved to Colorado, and I'm still doing the business, but it's just in a different place because for me, it no longer served. My vibration had shifted to a point where I couldn't be in that spot any longer. My body was just, it was like, nope, this is done. And so I listened to the guidance, but it's not that I'm going to stop doing what I was doing. I just had to pivot. And you may be seeing 7, 77, 777. Okay. And then 44 as well. Woo! And then so outside influences, 9 of Swords. And this talks about sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, being in your head. But for me, this is the end of a painful cycle that you're walking away from. You have a 9 and a 10. Something's coming to an end. And what that says to me is it's also your thoughts. You've got to get them under control, because that's what your higher self wants you to know as well. In order to manifest and continue to manifest, we're always manifesting one way or the other, good or bad. So when our thoughts go dark, that's what we're bringing in, right? That's the frequency that we are. So we're attracting more. How many times have, like, say one thing goes wrong and then 2 more follow? It's because the one thing shook you so much, you couldn't get your brain off of the problem, and you've manifested 2 more. So a meditation practice. I do it at night. I know a bunch of people that do it in the morning. And look, at the bottom of the deck, another 4 of Cups. This is what you don't see coming. And so I'm going to say you're seeing 444, 44, and then Justice is at the bottom of the deck. What's under that? And then Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to say meditation. I will clarify. I'm going to clarify a couple of these. I have another deck, which is Sacred Soul Shadow Oracle cards. So I'm going to try these to clarify, because it's not about the exterior circumstances. Our exterior world is a reflection of what's happening in here. So it's never the other person. We always have at least 1% in every situation. And it's looking at that 1%. What did I do that I can do differently? Don't beat yourself up, but do an inventory. What can I do better next time? What signs did I miss? What didn't I listen to? All right, so I'm going to clarify first the Five of Pentacles, please. Whoop, thank you. Okay, well. I can't make it up. 3 cards flipped. Self-reflection, look inward, helps you to see what to improve to make better choices. This is for the Five of Pentacles, right? Be here now. Balance productivity with self-care and mindfulness to savor the moment. What I'm learning since I moved, every time I focus on my self-care, I get a text message saying, I would love a Reiki session, or can you do a reading for me, or can you dog sit for me? And the money, and it's not even the money, it's the connections. They just come, right? I'm meeting so many wonderful people, and it's because I'm focused on myself. I'm not, and then you don't have to chase. It just comes to you. It's incredible. I feel like I'm living a dream every single day. And then the last card that flipped was judgment. Approach decisions with empathy, as snap judgments lead to misunderstandings. So maybe that's it as well. Maybe I know when I'm not grounded and, I'm in my head and not in my heart, I take things real personal. And it's always, I can go from victim to self-righteous that quick. Neither one serves. And I don't want to stay in that place. So maybe by doing some self-reflection, being in the moment, and trying to understand from a place of curiosity instead of a defensive place. And then on the bottom of the deck, I'm looking here, vulnerability. Face hidden anxieties and insecurities head on and don't let them control you. Another thing that I'm learning is I'm supposed to be leaning into my vulnerability. I am a Cancer Sun, Taurus Moon, Sag Rising. Vulnerability is not one of my strong suits, believe it or not. It's really not. Even though I have the Cancer Sun, it scares me. And I'm sure some of this past life stuff, and I'm working through it right now, but every time something scares me, I'm saying yes to it now. This scares me. 15 seconds of insane courage. That's this. And I'm saying yes because I'm tired of living the life that I was living. Wash, rinse, repeat. Boring. That's not why we incarnated. We incarnated to inspire each other, to be better, to be the best versions of ourselves, right? Okay, so the next card I wanted to clarify is the Nine of Swords, 2 cards flipped. Resentment. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past and find peace. Anger. Your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way. So maybe you're angry and resentful about what happened, what made you walk away from whatever the situation was. I've been working through that as well. And then on the bottom of the deck, self-doubt. It's often just perception and not a reflection of your true abilities and worth. So whatever this 10 of Wands was that hurt, it's not a reflection of you. When people act out in unhealthy ways, that has nothing to do with you. It may have been expressed to you like it was your fault, but that speaks more about the person and what they're going through on the inside. Hurt people. And it's so cliche, but it's very true. How they react is not a reflection on you. It's a reflection of their inner world. And one of the most powerful things, and here I'm looking at the deck, closed-minded, being the victim, resisting change. that's what you don't see coming. One of the most powerful things I started to do, it came from the book The Secret, has a follow-up called The Power. And she says, say thank you to the people that have hurt you the most, to the people that you resent the most, because they're your greatest teachers. They've taught you some really serious, hard lessons. Thank you for pushing me into my purpose. Thank you for, the situation, because now I'm in the place where I needed to be all along. Thank you for the lessons that I've learned. Some of the situations that I've gone through as of late have taught me more about me in the last few years than I've ever learned in my entire life. And that's priceless. And when you can switch from victim to a state of gratitude, right? The heart chakra, that's a really loving, good place to manifest from, right? And it releases you from their baggage. Don't let them rent space in your head. They're not worth it. You're evolving, and it's pretty exciting. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to say a little prayer, and then I'm going to send Reiki to the crown, to your heart, and to your root. And then I'll close out. And again, thank you so much for spending this time with me. The older I get, the more I realize how valuable that is. And I'm truly grateful. And the stones that I'm using today, that's the other one. I have a serpentine for the root, my Stonehenge stone for the heart, and Amazonite for your crown. That feels good today. So if you want to join with me, place your hands here for the crown, anywhere here, wherever it feels good, and then by your hips or a little bit lower for your root. Please help me to clear the collective's crown, heart, and root for their highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. And now to the heart. and down to your root. Thank you, Reiki, for allowing me to be a conduit for the collective's highest healing. Thank you all for spending this time with me. I hope you take good care. Remember, please drink lots of water. That's the most important thing with any type of energy work. And listen to your body. I hope you get outside. I hope you get into the water or out into nature and be blessed. Have a great day.